Welcome, welcome! It's my dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video. And I am home again after spending about a week taking care of my grandmother off in the sticks here in Texas. And I had very little internet access, like it was quite bad there. My last video, which I did from her house, took 28 hours to upload, and I wasn't sure it was going to upload at all. So I just did not do any other videos for you guys while I was there because the internet situation was so awful. But let's get into Inside Star Citizen for this week. This came out on Thursday. Obviously, I was still preoccupied. I was not able to, get this video to you guys because I wasn't anywhere near a computer to actually record it and do a lot of it. Plus, I couldn't upload it. So here it is today. Apologies for the delay on it. Hopefully you guys get something out of it. Most of you have probably already seen the Inside Star Citizen for this week. If you haven't, maybe this recap will be something you're interested in. They talked a lot about the gas cloud tech early on. As you can see, these gas clouds, very cool. These are going to be stuff that you will encounter, of course, in the Stanton system, and I'm sure in Pyro as well eventually. But the Stanton system, you'll find some of these gas clouds. They have what they call a parent gas cloud, and then they have a bunch of children. The parent is, in many cases, bigger than the biggest planet, which is Crusader. It is massive in diameter. It's just a huge, interesting bit of technology. I guess you could call it paint, or a painted background in a way, only it's in a three-dimensional background. As far as I know, a lot of these asteroids and things shouldn't do damage to you, but we just don't know because we haven't got to fly in it. As you can see, that was a child gas cloud, and this is the parent one. So the children are quite small compared to the parent. And they said that a lot of the activity will be in the child, I guess, nebulas or gas clouds. So maybe the asteroids there are more interactive, whereas the larger ones, they're not. So I guess you could get something that has a waypoint that takes you into one of these child gas clouds, and maybe it's to recover a black box or find a crew that's been marooned or killed off, or even go after some outlaws, something along those lines in some of these gas clouds. Point is that flying through Stanton won't be just black and white. It won't be just stars and space with a few planets sprinkled in here. Now you're going to have a little bit more beautification of the universe around you. You'll have these gas clouds in the background. You'll be able to quantum straight through it, and it'll look real pretty. It'll add some great visuals to the game. I really like how they're doing this. I really like what they're trying to do. Now we'll have to wait and see how well it is implemented in the game, and I'm sure as anything else it'll be refined. This stuff is not procedurally generated as yet, so they actually have to go in and do each one of these, I guess you could say, more or less by hand, even though they're developing tools to make it better and better. Yeah, I can't wait to experience some of this and to try to bring some of the visuals to you guys. I think it's pretty interesting. As you can see here, they are comparing it to planet size. This is Daymar, or planet of Daymar size. The child gas cloud isn't quite as big as a moon, so to speak, but then we'll actually get bigger, and you can see this planet, I believe, is like Hurston or something like that, and then you have Crusader, and over on the right you have the big gas cloud. So it's actually bigger than Crusader, which is quite impressive that they have this level of fidelity or the capability of adding these gas clouds in here. I think it'll really spice up the verse. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments down below. Is this something that you think will enhance the visuals? Is this something you just think that they wasted time on? What do you think about the gas cloud tech? Do you think it's cool? Obviously, a lot of this is coming over from Squadron 42, where it'll be used, in one of the primary systems that the game takes place in. There'll be a lot of different gas clouds in that system, so that is something that's pretty unique and pretty neat. I'm glad to see it finally in the PU. Does it come in 3.11? We'll have to wait and see, but I think everything they talk about inside STARCITIZEN today, or I guess on Thursday, will be implemented into 3.11 in some way. So here is one of the other things that they talked about, and this is like the knockback effects, so to speak. You're getting hit by rounds, bullets, whatever, and it's affecting your body. G-forces will affect your body. That includes when you're on a ship and you're not in your seat. That's the key that they wanted to get across to everybody. If you're not in your seat, the G-forces are really going to affect you in ships. So you'll lean a certain direction with the G-forces are, pretty heavy on one side or another. If you get hit or you ram something, your ship will also throw you to the ground or throw you halfway across wherever you're standing at. So it's important that you guys take, seats whenever you're flying so that some of this stuff doesn't happen. Obviously in combat you're probably already going to be seated, so I don't imagine that's going to be that big of an issue. It's the out of combat stuff that could be a problem if you're standing and somebody runs into something, that your pilot or your ship that's unpiloted runs into something. So I really like how they tested this out. They've got this little test level, and they're showing you the effects of a pistol round as it comes in and hits you. There's a little bit of a shake to your body. Now, I have seen in a couple of different discords that I'm in, people talk about this. Is it too much? Is it enough? Should there be any kind of reaction on your body as far as, you trying to aim back at somebody when they're shooting you? I think there should be for sure, but I think in most cases you should still be able to fire back at them. Now, just not with as much accuracy. Obviously, if you're getting hit, you're not going to be accurate. The shotgun effect was really cool, where it throws you back from point blank range. Now, if you're further back, you're only getting hit by the pellets, and it's not going to do a whole lot. Then they also have the rockets and grenades. I think that was definitely fitting, where it knocks you way back. Very cool tech. I really enjoyed some of their demonstration of how this is going to work. And then now the knockdown effects as well. They're talking about it here in the video. They have different levels of knockdown. I mean, they have it where it just makes you stumble. They have it to where it makes you fall back, like, or fall straight down. Then there's the 3-meter knockback, where you fall about 3 meters, which is pretty interesting. And then they have one that goes, I think, up to 6 meters maybe. So it's pretty interesting the way they have it all set up. And I think this is going to be in 3.11 as well. They wanted to have realistic fall effects. So in this case, you're falling. That was a long ways to fall. You're probably not going to survive that. But for the case of demoing, they have this guy probably on invulnerable. So the fall tech is pretty cool. I like where they're going with this. Grenades are going to make guys fly away now as well. These explosions. So you can see he fell forward at least 3 meters and on his face. So it'll also make you fall back if you're too close to an explosion. You can actually be a little ways away from one, and it's still going to affect where how far you get launched. Obviously, that's like a 6-meter launch right there. Very cool tech. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about all this stuff that they're trying to implement into the game. I know a lot of you were like, well, let's get stability and then they can put this stuff in. Well, they have just different teams working on all these different things, so stability will come, but they still need to get content in as well to make this the best game ever. And I think all these little things, these little bitty, additions, like the cloud tech and this, where your body's getting jerked all around there when you're getting hit, or, an explosion happens and it launches you through the air, or your ship gets rammed and it launches you across the, these little effects will definitely help with immersion and make the game that much better. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some of this stuff actually in the game, and you can bet when it is in the game, we will try to do some ramming of one another and try to bring you some in-game footage of that, just so you can see what happens. Maybe we'll put a bunch of people in there and give a ship a nudge and see how everybody launches through the, flying through the ship. Question is, if you're doing that with an 890 jump, since it's got so much bulk, are you going to be affected by the impact of another ship? So that'll be pretty interesting to try out too. You could probably have 20 people on the 890 jump there, and have it rammed by maybe another 890 jump, and see everybody go flying. That might make for a pretty cool video. So guys, thank you again for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. Thanks to everybody for the well wishes for my grandmother. She's still recovering. Her bone hasn't healed exactly yet, so we're hoping it starts healing over the next few weeks, and she can start making a full-on recovery. So thank you again for all the well wishes. Thank you to all my subscribers, all my YouTube members, and my Patreons. You guys are so awesome. I really do appreciate your trust in me. Thank you so much. I'm going to try to get back on the video a day thing while I can. I start my new job on Monday, so that's going to take some time to adjust and get my schedule all set up right for continuing to do these videos. So I hope I don't get behind any. I've already feel like I'm behind by a week, so I'm going to try to get back to the grind and get these videos out for you guys. So thank you once again for tuning in. I'll have my Discord, org information, YouTube membership, Patreon, all that's going to be listed in the description of this video. I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy, and I'll see you out in the verse.